In this video, I asked you guys to send me your Bedwars gameplay so that I could review it. I picked 3 games that I'm gonna watch over, and I'm gonna tell you what you did good, what you did bad, and some things that you can improve on. In this video, we're gonna take a look at a clutch situation, talk about why obsidian is not good in Solo Bedwars, and how to deal with being targeted. If you want to submit your gameplay to be used in this series, go check out the forms link in the description. Just make sure you read all the guidelines that I have listed on that page. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I put a ton of effort into my videos, and any support would mean the world to me. Here we are in the first game of the video. This one was submitted by Super Farmer Max. Places a defense and rushes pretty quickly. I love to see this. Goes up here to get some height on this guy. Goes for the fight. Goes for the bed. Where's this guy going? Oh, he's going to his bed, and the void there. Interesting. So we're immediately thrown into a bed trade situation. Gets the pretty easy kill there. I'm not sure what that guy was doing. I'm not the biggest fan of voiding to save my bed in that type of situation generally. Obviously, it worked in that situation, but as a general rule of thumb, I don't like voiding. Because if that person ends up having like a stone sword and you respawn and you only have a wood sword, then you're at a pretty big gear disadvantage, and you'll actually end up losing in a lot of situations if the person is good at PvP. Well, it's kind of interesting that they're not going to mid here. I would be booking it straight to mid right after I lost my bed there. Interesting decision to bridge over to red here. I would not really do that personally. Well, this is interesting. They're kind of pushing red here. Red's still at the base. Oh, but they're kind of getting sandwiched here by Aqua. I actually really like turning around on Aqua here. There's actually a pretty specific reason I like turning around on Aqua there. First of all, that Aqua guy has been running for a really long time, so chances are that guy's going to be pretty impatient. It's probably way easier to trick that guy than to just go straight in on red here. Keep in mind, this is still really aggressive. I would not be going in on this fight. This guy has sharpness. Pretty lucky that you were able to get that kill there, to be honest. But I really like the play of going for the Aqua guy at the start. Heads on over to mid here. There are only 2 teams left, only one of them with a bed. I just heard a pearl, I think. That looked like a pink pearl to Aqua bed there. Interesting. I guess that means that there is free emeralds once they spawn. Aqua's actually making their way over here, which is kind of interesting. There might be a fight that goes down here. Does have 4 Ms. I would buy a set of pots in this situation. Just so you can use invis speed, jump to get out of there, or to fight the guy. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's dead. I don't know what he got 4 jump pots. That's strange. I would prioritize getting invis and speed along with a jump pot, but I think if this were a doubles game, I would understand a little bit more because you have to play it out longer, but I mean, it is just a 1v1, and no one has beds. A good invis would catch someone off guard, so there isn't really a need to have several minutes worth of jump. Decides to use one of the 4 jump pots to get on over here to pink. Not sure what this guy's doing, really. Goes for the... Okay, interesting pearl play there. Try to do a little bit of trolling. I think they had another one in their hand, too. That was very strange. Overall, your PvP ability came in pretty handy there, especially at the beginning. There were some strategical decisions that I wasn't really a fan of. I would have gone to mid immediately. And also, the 4 jump pods could have been avoided, gonna be honest here, but I mean, it worked, I guess. Here we are in the second game of the video. This one was submitted by PRKD. Parked? I don't know. Seem to be getting a lot of items here at the start. Kind of interesting. I would normally try to rush as quickly as possible, but goes for the full tool layout. Stack of blocks, ladders. Personally, in my opinion, maybe a little bit overkill, especially for a slow iron map. But hey, it might end up paying off here. Goes for the beautiful double hit here. That should be a bed. It ended up being wool. So no real need for any of the tools yet. Does he get the kill? Yes. Interesting. One thing I noticed while playing a lot of Solo Bedwars is that most defenses are either wool or wood. there isn't necessarily a need to buy axes at the very beginning, especially on a slow iron map where you don't have much stuff to start off with anyway. In Solo Bedwars, you could just kill the guy and punch the bed, so there isn't too much of a need for an axe. Obviously, axes are very good, but I would not prioritize a tool over having enough blocks to do anything, really. Actually, he's going for emeralds here. Interesting. You have a bed. I don't really see a need in doing this. Goes in for a fight on yellow here. Not a bad usage of the jump pot. Decides to head on over to red here. What's gonna happen here? Well, that's unlucky. Interesting extension there. Gets the kill. Nice. This looks like a bed. I love to see it. Picks up the 8 emeralds, and what happens here? Buys obsidian. Okay. I don't like obsidian. I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but I am not a fan of obsidian in Solo Bedwars. I don't think there's any point to it. You're not going to be at your bed most of the time to defend it, so I don't see why I wouldn't bother making someone mine the bed for slightly longer when I'm not even going to be there to defend it anyway. I would much rather spend the M's on anything that would help me get someone else's bed quicker. In doubles or any other game mode, obby is fantastic. But personally, for me, I don't see much of a use for it in solo. This guy has diamond armor. Very interesting. And they're going pretty aggro on this person. I'm noticing the wood sword as well, so I don't know how you're gonna win this fight unless this guy plays really dumb. Hides the diamonds up there. I would just throw them off. I don't see a need to keep them up there. You're probably not gonna be back up there ever. Goes in for the fight here. Yeah, this is not a fight you should be taking. That guy has a sharp iron sword, and you have a unenchanted wood sword. Unfortunately, that is never going to work out. Now, how do you kill this person when they have so much more gear than you? Honestly, you don't. You just gotta get invis and just go for a sneaky kill. There's no way you're gonna out PvP that guy. Sharpness would also help here, but even still, it's pretty tough, especially if they have some decent prot and a little bit of game sense. Okay, so they actually picked up the diamonds that they left up there. Never mind, I'm wrong. Still not a big fan of them not having a trap. They just bought Sharp. I mean, you have Obby, but Obby does not save you games all the time, so I would still want to have a trap. Goes in for another fight here. That's a diamond sword. That's just not good, bro. That's not good. Bridges on over to white here. I mean, you don't got many other options other than that really stacked guy, so might as well. Goes in for the fight here. Still 2 emeralds on your person. I wouldn't necessarily risk that, because if you die, obviously, you're going to give them the 2 M's. Able to win the fight, I guess. Well, that works. Goes in for the final 1v1. There's still 2 emeralds on you. Hey, it works. It would have been kind of tragic if it didn't, though. I mean, hey, 2 emeralds isn't a lot, but it's also 1 invis pot, which, if used well, is pretty good. So now it is just the very stacked diamond armor individual. The only way you're killing this person is with an invis pot, which you happen to have, actually, which is pretty good. Buys a tracker to try to find this guy, and it is pointing directly at their bed. Unfortunately, the obby didn't really help out in that situation. Drinks the invis pot over here. This is the only way you're going to kill this guy. You have to do it now, or you can't do it at all, really. Makes their way on over. This guy does not look like they notice what's going on. And... interesting. You know what? That worked a lot better than it really should have. Overall, let's just say there were some interesting moments in that game. As I said, not a fan of the obby play. I just don't like obby in solo. Just spend it on pots, just spend it on pearls, spend it on bridge eggs even. They're 1 emerald now. Obby isn't really going to do anything as we saw in that game. So if you have M's, just use them on something else. That'll speed up the game and probably guarantee some more wins. Here we are in the final game of the video. This one was submitted by Brandon. Takes a little bit of time to place the wool defense. Bought a lot of blocks. Uh-oh. As I was saying, they bought a lot of blocks there at the start. Normally you wouldn't have to buy a stack and a half of blocks. Usually like 48 to a stack should work. This person begins to rush them there. Good usage of the ladders. I did like that. Decent extension there. Good kill. Makes their way over here with very limited blocks. He could have actually broken that bed with shears there. That guy was actually a little bit far away. But, you know, play it safe. That's alright. That works too. This guy's going up a really long ways. Could have played that a little bit better from that red guy, but that's alright. He did his best. Goes for the kill here. Unfortunately, does not get it. Aim was a little bit off. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of these ladder pillars on my bridge to go to the diamond gen. It just makes it really annoying. I would honestly take the time to break that or build a bridge around it. It just saves so much time later on. Was up to use the ladders on this guy. That guy gets some good hits. He's kind of smart when it comes to defending against these ladders. Oh, he died. Okay, interesting. Blue's actually coming over here. This is interesting. That's a strange angle. I would let that guy push me. I would not go for this fight right here. Okay, interesting. I mean, I guess the ladders help there. Pink is also coming in here. This is a very strange targeting position. This should be good fun. This guy's getting very high up. I'm not really too concerned, because this guy has to land a really good ladder clutch, or they have to take a lot of damage. So, I'm not too mad at this position. Obviously, they're stalling, and it's really annoying. Oh, they also have TNT. I didn't notice that part. Oh, that's not good. How did he not... the bed must have glitched or something. That's... Oh, there's another... Okay, that's interesting. A little bit lucky, but hey, you know what? That guy was really high up, so it was really difficult to see that he had TNT. But if you know he has TNT, just get water. Get water instantly, especially on this map because it's really fast generators. Just get water. Pink fireballs here. Unfortunate death there. This pink guy goes in on the bridge fight. A little lucky that that guy is not very well versed in PvP on bridges, because they could have taken advantage of that position so hard. Especially because you have ladders on you. Just use them. You have them, you might as well use them as much as you can. Try to annoy him a little bit, honestly. It always works. Blue goes mid here. That's kind of interesting. I feel like you should just be picking someone to go for. There's a lot of hesitation on here. I mean, obviously you're on 3 hearts, which is not good. Interesting. Pink decides to come back. I don't hate playing defensive here. Yet. If there's any more hesitation, I would just ditch bed and go mid, honestly. You're getting 2v1'd. If you go for one person, the other person's going to break your bed. So honestly, I would take this opportunity and just get Ems. You're going to lose your bed regardless, so I might as well have 8 emeralds on me than have no emeralds on me. Blue actually did get distracted by yellow, so this is a good opportunity to go for pink here. Whenever you have opportunities like this in positions where you're getting targeted, just take them. Don't hesitate, just go. Don't know what this guy's going for a bed trade. Oh, I don't like that void. I don't like that void at all. I'm really not a fan of this void. I just feel like your bed's going to be destroyed anyway at some point. Unless you get really lucky, so just get their bed. Make sure they can't respawn, and you can get some M's first, probably. Because you seem farther along. Good kill here, though. But I feel like it's a little bit of waste of time, and you're giving Blue more opportunity to do anything, really. I don't know what Blue's doing. They stole the diamonds and left. I don't... Why would you do that? This is a very strange position here. Unfortunate death there. That guy has a lot of stuff. That guy has had so much time to just get gear. Honestly, this pink guy is throwing the game right now. I would be furious in this situation. Yeah, both of these individuals are at their diamond gen. What? Uh-oh, that's unlucky. That's a pink bed break there. Uh-oh. Okay, that guy gets killed. Good. I like that kill. But looks like Blue's coming in here. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's really not good. Unfortunate, really. Overall, you were in the most annoying position you could possibly be in Solo Bedwars. Honestly, in that situation, whenever you have enough time, I would just go to mid. Just ditch your bed. Your bed will not help in that situation. I would just get a pearl and some pots. Try to take out one of the people so that you can have a 1v1 at the end. When you're going back and forth like that, trying to defend your bed, you just won't make any progress. One or both of the people going for you will just have time to get really stacked, and you won't have time to do anything because you're always being targeted.